and welcome to today's episode of Beyond the Pedal. Now, last time you saw me with this lot, the SunVit-D3 Army Holden, it was on fire. Well, Will has managed to, he's managed to rebuild it, as with him and Matty. And today it's the Club Enduro Championships. We're going to be seeing how the guys have got on, how the rebuild went, and see them take the fight this time without the car setting on fire. Enjoy. So, he's here, he's back. Let's have a bit of a chat with him. Mr. Will Ashmore. Not Ashmore, Will Ashmore.
Here he is. Will, how are you, my man?
Hi, yes, I'm very well, thank
you.
Good.
Nate, the last time we saw you in this attire, you didn't have that smile on your face, did you?
Yeah, well, let's not smile too much just yet, but the car's working. Yeah, I mean, we had the fire, you've all seen that. The day after that fire, we started pulling the car apart, and we've been working every single day on that car with every spare minute that we've had to get it here today, 5 weeks later.
Yeah, so you've been keeping the team updated with footage, the engine was out. What else has been going on in the background with the works to get this thing here today?
So it was a massive combination of efforts, and I've got a few thanks that I'll come to in a bit, but you know, it was like doing a damage assessment, seeing what we needed, so it's getting all the parts in. A lot of parts had to come from abroad, and there's obviously massive shipping issues around the world at the moment, so there was a bit of a flap around that. We found the engine had 2 broken pistons. We've also, despite the fire, we've had to do a whole engine rebuild on top of it. And
it's better and better.
It's just, you know, the guys have really helped out. You know, every weekend I've had someone round just helping to crack jobs out on the car, and a lot of it's just been cleaning burnt stuff, you know, and refurbishing it, getting all the soot off of it, and assessing whether we can reuse it safely or not. Yeah, like getting wiring looms from the States, trying to find one in the first place, they don't make them anymore. Then it got stuck at the airport for 3 weeks, and you just think, oh god, but it all came together in the end. And so since then, yeah, we've got it rebuilt. We literally finished the car yesterday. We spent all day Saturday finishing odd jobs, getting the livery back on the car and things like that. We managed to get the car testing on Friday.
Yeah.
We had a few niggles in the morning, but largely an uneventful day, which I'm really pleased to say. We've done qualifying in the car. Qualifying was difficult. We had a few issues, noise test issues, that meant we went out late. Then we had a safety car, which meant Matty, we basically got three laps each, either behind traffic or behind a safety car. So we haven't qualified very well, but I know the car's got good pace in it, so we're going to have some good fighting through the grid to get back up the front, and then hopefully have a good race to the end.
And of course, like you say, while it may be 6 laps in total, but the car feels good, feels okay, roughly where it needs to be.
Yeah, definitely. The car's feeling really strong, really strong. It's the car we've always wanted it to be, and if this car stays like that till the end of today, I'll be over the moon. And I honestly won't be too fussed where we finish, but I think realistically we should be aiming for a top 10 finish. If we get that, I'll be blown away.
Brilliant. Now, I remember at the Armed Forces Race Challenge Round 2, you gave the guys some advice on how to attack Croft Circuit. Will you be applying some advice to the Croft Circuit?
Yeah. The balls will slowly grow and grow as the race goes on, and you get more confident. It is a ballsy circuit, and the car's heavy. I always say it, the car's heavy, and it just wants to pull you off the track all the time. So we've done a lot of setup on the car, and hopefully it's going to pay off and keep us on the blacktop, and I can grow big balls.
Amazing, mate. So just before we go, I know you want to say a big thank you to some of the sponsors.
Yeah, so as I said, despite the team coming together and our current sponsors who always massively appreciate. We had guys approach us from various companies. The first one was Hell Performance. They're a team sponsor, always have been a team sponsor, but they offered to replace all of our scorched brake lines, and they actually gave us the full car's worth, so even the rear end as well. So a massive thank you to you guys for helping us out with that. We had Think Automotive, who provide all of Mocal products. They gave us all new oil and fuel lines for the front end. Every oil and fuel line was burnt. And even if they didn't look burnt, because they've been under such extreme heat, they could have gone brittle inside and caused a number of issues. A lot of money there, so thank you to Think Automotive as well for providing those parts. And finally, Carwood Drives. So the alternator and the starter motor all got scorched. They took our scorched parts, made us brand new ones from scratch, and they fit the car perfectly, giving us more voltage than we've ever had, cranks over lovely. So really big thanks to those guys. And finally, Race Dyno Tuning again. I know you've seen him before in the videos. He retuned the car after the engine rebuild on Thursday, squeezed us in before testing on Friday, and the engine's running faultlessly.
Fantastic. Well, we really want to see you guys do well. I mean, we are all praying for it. Fingers and toes crossed, absolutely. Mate, I'm going to leave you to get on with get in the car, sort your bits and pieces out. But I know Matty's going first.
Yeah, Matt will be up first. He's make some good in-car footage because we got a lot of battling through the back to do. Good. And then I'll be up for the second half.
Some would say taking it home for the W, yeah?
Big win.
Outstanding, mate. Brilliant. Thanks, mate. Good luck for the rest of today.
There's been a bit of a change over in the drivers. It's that sort of time period where they kind of overlap, and well, he's just kind of, I wouldn't say he's product placed himself, but he kind of has.
Matty Taylor, here he is. How are you? How was your race so far, or today?
Eventful, I think, is the best way to put it. Not my greatest drive of all time. I'd probably say one of my worst drives in recent history. Managed to spin off twice. Once it was in very greasy conditions. Got going again, got speed going again. And then at the end there, into turn one, someone turned in on me. I had to give it a bit more steering, spun out, hit the gravel, and spat myself off to the side. Luckily, never hit anything. But yeah, got myself going, cleared gravel out, spread it all over the track. Got in and did a pit stop change with Will, checked the car over, lost a bit of time. As disappointed as I am, the car's going well, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, Donington, you didn't even get to even set foot in the car, did you? So to see, I mean, I saw you on the Grand Time. You know, you were catching places pretty quickly.
Yeah, once I settled in a little bit, I felt good in the car. I was trying different things. I've not actually raced a car since the middle of last year because of the problems we had, so it's been a long time. I've not done much testing in the car with a new gearbox because of the problems and timescales. So all my excuses are there to say why I want it as good as I want to be.
No.
But car felt good. I know the speed can come quite easily, to be honest. And my lap times weren't that bad. I was doing as quick as we've ever raced here before, but we still need another 2 seconds or so quicker, which is there with a bit of track time.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it looked really, really good what you were doing out there. So of course you've changed every Will. What are the sort of advice you'd be giving to Will out on that circuit today?
So the biggest thing I said to him was, don't worry about the car, it's fine and dandy. Because I was concerned I broke something. I checked it on the way in because I did virtually a whole lap. The boys had a look. So just to try and put him at ease, because obviously he's worrying if he can push it or not. That was the main thing. Other than that, I told him all temps are good, everything's working fine, just go and drive it and bring it home safe.
Outstanding. Yeah, Matty, mate, honestly, it's been great to see you out there. It's great to see the car finally out there, and obviously confidence going into the next round.
Yeah, we're getting more and more confident, you know. It's been such a hard year already, it's been such a hard couple of years. The stress levels have been boiling up, and you know, there was a bit more this morning, what with noise testing. So, it's been hard.
Yeah.
We know the car works. We know we're probably where we want to be, which is up there in the top 10, because it's such a competitive grid now. You know, the cars out there are unbelievable.
Yeah.
So if we can compete with them, then we're doing really well.
Matty, mate, as always, it's great to speak to you, and thank you for your time as always, but I'll let you kind of recuperate because you look red and dehydrated from racing. Thanks, mate, awesome.
Thanks very much, buddy.
Now, while we're here, we might as well speak to the support crew, and they've all bomb-bursted quickly to get away from the
Look at them all running away. Get back here, someone.
Right,
Ted, come on, here he is. Right, man, what is your, I mean, I know you raced at the Armed Forces Race Challenge.
Yeah.
What are you doing here today?
So, apart from general dog's body and just doing stuff, whatever I get asked to do, on the pit stop today, I'm on the fire extinguisher. Basically, when they're refueling the car, I'm there with the extinguisher. As soon as there's a flame, I'm on the extinguisher there. Well, hopefully there's not going to be a flame, but
Hopefully
you know what
not.
I mean? I'm a backstop, just in case. So,
Backstop, never a backstop, mate.
Yeah,
how's
so-
the race going for you so far?
Car's going well. We had a little bit of a coming together with someone, and we think they turned in on us. We put onto the gravel, it rips a side skirt off, so we had to come in and just make sure that the car was all alright. So we did our pit a bit earlier than we wanted to, but they're back out now, and there's just been a safety car, so we're back onto the lead lap, so yeah, it's all to play for.
Awesome, mate. Right, thanks a lot for your time. I'll catch you in a bit.
Smiles all around for the team here. The SunVit-D3 Army Holden survived, finishing a race. Everyone is definitely happy. Matty, quick before we go, quick few thoughts, mate.
We made it to the end. How the hell did we do that?
Brilliant.
We didn't even make it at the beginning.
Made it to the end. Final thoughts, mate. Final thoughts.
I don't believe there's 5% of this paddock that would have made it to this race and finished it. I honestly don't believe that. Amazing.
Well, I mean, it is a bit of a Cinderella
Oh, wow.
story. You rebuilt the car after the incident at Donington, and now finishing the whole 2 hours.
Everything, full engine rebuild, bits getting stuck in customs in America for 3 weeks. Oh my God, it's been mental. So to
Fantastic.
finish the race is just awesome.
Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant.
You'll love to see it.
So we're going to join Will. He's just finished it. There's old Matty in the background for a bit of moral support. It's a good day. He's in Parc Ferme, behind the cage where he kind of should be. You animal out there.
Here he
let me out.
is. Mate, how you feeling?
Oh yeah, good. The car was pretty much flawless.
Yeah.
And that's probably the first time that's ever been flawless, I'd say.
Yeah.
Just lacking on pace. The tyres just went off, but it was bump cars out there today. We've caved the door in. We've got scuffs and damage all over the car because it's a very tight and technical circuit, as I keep going on about. And people are just sending it up the inside of you and just doing silly things. And I think we just knocked the setup completely out of alignment.
Hey.
So I was struggling, but I was pushing hard throughout, and the car didn't miss a beat. Temps were perfect.
So you took your own advice then?
Yeah, yeah. Needed it. It's yeah. I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. We got some work to do with setup. But yeah, we finished finally.
You know what, and it's great. So like, I know you say bumps and scratches and doors and bits and pieces, but at least you finished the race.
Yeah.
It lasted it finished where you wanted it to kind of be. You know, you both. I know you both saying that you wanted it just to be to finish, and you have, and it looked great. It sounded great. How did it feel out there?
Busy, really busy, really busy, and because it's quite a technical circuit, like some of the Class B, you're battling with Class B cars, and you're like, what's going wrong? Why am I battling with these? But it's just the fact that it's not a high-speed track, and you know it's just a battle of attrition and it's just a battle, and I'm just wiped out.
Yeah, I mean,
I did an hour and a half stint nearly, and
I mean there was cars left, right, and centre coming out, you know, retiring, and so you know, it's definitely still what you can say. But I mean, I think the whole team is absolutely elated for the both of you, absolutely elated for both of you, and we're so pleased to see, considering you had this car on fire 3 weeks ago, and then to see it finish this race, you guys must be over the moon.
Yeah, we are.
Chuffed them up.
Yeah.
Absolutely chuffed them up.
Want to go faster? We're going faster.
We want to go faster. Why do we always want to go better? I don't know what it is. It must be bad.
So you guys are all set for round 3 then?
Oh my God, Spa!
Bit of body work to do. You can have a look at it in a minute.
Right, I'm Will, you're in Park for me. You've got some bits and pieces to do. I know you're going to be here for a while, so we'll catch you in a little bit on. Matt, as always, great to see you guys. Once again, from the whole team, an amazing effort. Well done, lads.
Well, that concludes another great episode of Beyond the Pedal, if I do say so myself. It's clean-up time here with the Army Sports Car Racing team. The race is all done. It's been incredible to see that car going from being on fire a few weeks ago in Donington to now being a championship contending racing car. Before I go, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the support crew here that come down and help out. Yesterday they were racing in the Armed Forces Race Challenge, and today they're helping the team out, helping Will and Matty out get that car ready to go, ready to compete, and ready to take the fight to the other teams here at Croft Circuit that race in the Club Enduro Championship. It has been an incredible day here at Croft Circuit, as it always is. I love coming here and filming. It's just such a riot. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm rambling on as I always tend to do. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please, please subscribe, please like, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you've been a team here, we managed to get some of your footage, then please let us know. I'll get that sent over to you as well. Once again, another huge thank you to all the marshals, scrutineers, medical staff, all the volunteers that come down and make these events happen. These things don't happen without these people. So thank you so much if you've been a volunteer here today. It's just awesome to see, and racing has to keep continuing because it's just fantastic. Anyway, I'm rambling on as always, so let's do that. So anyway, I will see you next time for Armed Forces Race Challenge Round 3, and of course potentially the Club Enduro Series, Club Enduro Championship Round 3 as well potentially, and of course all of the bits and pieces that we've got going on the channel. That's enough from me, guys. Don't forget, you can get yourself some Beyond the Pedal merchandise. Head over to www.beyondthepedal.co.uk and also .com, and obviously give us a little follow on Instagram as well. That's enough from me. Signing off for now. See you on the next one. Play the outro.